All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and let's talk about the update on the Milwaukee flex head ratchet. Now, one thing that everybody noticed was the size of the heads in comparison to the old one. Now, I've taken them apart and the mechanism itself appears to be identical. There's slight differences in the pawl, but for the most part, they're just identical. So I'm wondering if they've had problems with this style ratchet breaking. I don't know. I don't know why they beefed it up more. Now they're cosmetically, they're close, but the flex head locking ones are bigger, and that can be a concern to a lot of people. Now I haven't had any problems fitting them in any place, but I do get old Craftsman raised panel design cues from these heads simply because how big they are. The blocking mechanism for the head has been solid. I have no complaints with that as far as how they work and how they lock. The switch is positive. No problems actually disengaging it or engaging it. The mechanism is fine. Had no problems with them at all. Now, my complaints with these ratchets is the size of the heads and the grips. Now, I've talked about this before. The 1/2 inch isn't too bad for my hand, but when you go down to the 1/4 inch, it's just too hard to really, grip comfortably for me and my big hands. But they take some torque. Put as much stress on them as my longer Matco and have had no problems with these. So they're definitely capable of taking high torque. I mean, I'm a pretty strong dude and it didn't break. The fastener broke, it didn't skip teeth. So the mechanism itself is solid. Now, whether or not you like the form factor, especially the handles, like I said, that's the biggest problem for me. Even the 3/8 is, I got big hands and I'm curling around and they feel tiny in my hands. Now, this is something you're going to have in your hand a lot, and you need to be comfortable with it. And if you're not comfortable with the handles, I mean, for me, it's a deal breaker, but for other people, they may prefer the flat kind of, small handle. It's up to you. Other than that, they're a solid ratchet. The locking mechanism is great. The ratcheting mechanism is, solid. No problems with it, just whether or not you like the form factor. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.